Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of That's What She Said. Now, today is a very special episode because I have an amazing friend here. We are here joined with Grace Van Dien.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. I got it right. I was nervous. I'm like, I don't want to mispronounce it.
No, that was awesome.
We're just going to get into it, guys, because I'm so excited for this episode. We have met once.
Oh, no.
We've played games together a few times, but we have met once in person, and it was the first time that I had met you, and we were at the OTV party.
Yes.
What was it for? The Anime Expo one.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, Anime Expo.
Yeah.
And we met about 4 hours into this party.
Oh, no.
Wasted out of our minds. I mean, we were out of control.
Good. Our energy really matched. Like, we were both very hyper.
we both talk a lot, so it's just perfect.
And laugh a lot.
Yes. We're like the little blonde.
Yeah.
Cute little. So I'm pretty sure the first time I met you, I had my heels off. I was barefoot walking around this party. They were tied around my shoulders.
Were they really?
I just had my shoes up. It was like disturbing. And I thought about it the next day and I was like, wow, that was like probably not the best way to meet someone.
I think everyone's shoes were off, honestly. I think everyone had their shoes off. When I left my apartment, I moved, but when I left my apartment, I had an elevator in my apartment, but I still use the stairs every time. And
it's a good workout.
It was on my way to the party and I fell down the stairs.
Started off right.
I think I had tights on, but my legs were all bruised. So I think, we all took our shoes off at that party.
But what better way to meet someone, am I right? And then also, if you guys don't know Grace was recently, well, I guess now it's probably been a year, right?
Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Almost in May.
In May, it'll be a year. So in the latest season of Stranger Things, you played Chrissy.
Yes.
How was that? Tell us a little bit about that.
I loved working on that show. I feel like usually when you get 4 seasons into a show, everyone kind of hates everyone and they just want to go home and they just want to be done. But that set was not like that at all. Everyone was very welcoming and like a family. And yeah, I'm sad I died.
I know. I was like, well, because when I had met you, I hadn't watched it. And so I didn't know that you were in it. And someone was like, oh, she was just in Stranger Things. I was like, what? I was like, the girl that I just like drunkenly like berated with my shoes over my shoulder.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and so I had no idea. And then I was like, oh my God. So then I was like, well, I have to go watch it. So I went to watch it. And then you died. I was like, what the fuck?
That's the first time I've ever died. So, I mean, it's pretty cool.
Was it hard to like play dead?
No, that was actually the easiest part.
You don't have to remember lines or anything.
Yeah. You just have that.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, I was very excited, but then I was so sad. I was like, we needed more.
Oh, thanks.
I need a spin-off with like Chrissy.
Well, I'm developing a series right now.
Are you?
Yeah, with my friend, and we're gonna pitch it, but it's about female gamers.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That is very cool.
Yeah.
So is that one of your most like recent projects, you think?
Yes, we're in the like writing stages of it right now.
Oh, that is so exciting. I love that. Well, I was just going to ask you because, wait, oh God. See, no, you're trouble. You're trouble. No, because you're too easy to talk to. You made me forget the spicy spinner. And I was about to get into spicy topics without the spicy spinner.
Ooh, I like both.
We'll get into those. Don't worry.
Spicy.
But you're able to spin our spicy spinner.
I spin it?
Oh, you spin it, girl.
Oh, shit.
Decide your own fate.
Do I have to?
Just really give it a, yeah. Ooh. Okay, so you'll tell us whatever. Oh.
Worst date story.
I swear this thing's like rigged to land on red. Well, this is my favorite one to hear, so maybe we should leave it. Okay, no. Do you have one of those?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, girl, let's hear it.
My worst date was, okay, so it was with this guy. I was young, but it was with this, I don't do dating apps because I've only ever met one person off of one. Yeah, I like to forget this happened.
Excellent.
But yeah, I it's the only ever time I've met someone off of one, and I went to his place, and he had all these locks on the table, like master locks, every kind of lock. And he was like, yeah, this is my hobby, watch. And in under 2 minutes, he unlocked, like he picked all of the locks on the table. And I was just like, what the I don't want to know this.
Are you kidding me?
I was like, you don't get my address. You don't get to know anything about me.
He's like, I can pick any lock.
I went home. I blocked him on everything. I reported him and everything. A week later, I was hanging out with my friend, and she was like, I just matched with the hottest guy on this app. And she showed me, and it was him. And I just straight up screamed. And without me even saying anything, she reported and blocked his profile.
Oh, no.
And she was like, nope.
Wow, that is like creepy.
Yeah.
That's like second date material.
I feel like that's like 40 years married. I'm bored, honey.
What else
Look
do
at
I
this
learn?
new hobby I'm doing in the garage. And the wife just being like, whatever, man.
Yeah, that is like not first date material.
Yeah.
Here's any lock that I can break and get out of. Or lock. Like, thanks.
Anyways, do you want me to drop you off at yours?
Right, like, I can drive you home.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll walk.
That's pretty freaking bad.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
What's yours?
Oh, I mean, I've had
few?
bad dates. I mean, I think back to like college, like any date in college was like a bad date in my mind. I think that like
You went to college though. Woo! That's cool.
We graduated, we got all
I think
that.
you're the first streamer I've met who's gone to college.
I lucked out because my stream popped off a month after I graduated.
What did you go to college for?
So I have my bachelor's degree in psychology.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to go to college for.
Really?
I took online courses during COVID.
I loved it. I loved it.
Oh, that's
And
so
then-
cool. What did you want to do?
Well, my minor is in forensic psychology.
No way. That's what I wanted to do. That's so cool.
No, yeah, so that's what I went to school for.
That's so cool.
I could have been doing it, but
You're sick.
you're sick. God, this is gonna be a 2-hour episode. No, that is so cool. Yeah, it's just
That's so awesome.
they always told me like major and minor in something that you're passionate about because it's gonna be boring otherwise.
Why
And
did you pick that?
just fascinated me. I really was so into it, and like I've struggled with mental health my whole life. Like I've gone to therapists when I was a kid and all this stuff. So for me, I was gonna be a therapist, and
Wow, I like you.
I like you. And then I was like, I got through some of the courses and I was like, I don't think I can listen to people's problems all day. I think that sounds so draining. Like, I don't know how therapists do it. So I was like, well, I'm already like doing my psych courses. What else do I like? And I took one of those classes and I was like, this is it. This is what I want to do.
I literally feel like I'm hearing someone else speak for me.
That
Like
is
this,
so
I
crazy.
wanted to be a therapist, and then I was like, I can't sit there and listen to people
No.
talk all day.
I don't know how they do it.
Like I can't do that. But I was like, I like watching murder docs.
Literally.
But I don't have a degree. You have the degree.
Well, you know, to do the stuff that I wanted to, I'd have to go and get my master's and then like a PhD. And I was like, I'm good on all that.
Well,
so.
let me catch up, and then we can do it
We'll do
together.
it together.
We can get our masters together. We can make it a vlog.
Hey guys, we're going to our master's class today.
Hey guys, come to the crime scene with us today. It's Brooke and Grace.
Oh my God. Well, speaking of that, in high school, actually, which is the first time I had ever gotten introduced to forensics, they offered a forensics class at my high school, and they would stage crime scenes. And it was the coolest class. They'd have blood splatter.
Wow.
They'd have like dead dummies on the floor.
Intense.
And you would have to go around the school and find out who it was. So one of the teachers in the school was the murderer. And it was so
What?
cool. Yeah, it was so much fun.
That's crazy. All my high school did that was like similar to that was to teach us not to text and drive or drive drunk.
Yes, yeah.
They did a mock car accident in front of our school, and they killed one of my friends, and he was allowed to not come to school for 2 days while he was pretending to be dead.
Right.
And we held a funeral service for him and everything.
Which is so common, which I see all the time, and that is so weird. I get that, like, I get it, but like that's like traumatizing, isn't it?
How did your school teach you about sex? Because I had a guy that was dancing in a banana suit to teach us about condoms.
What?
I think it was like their only way to be like, this will grab their attention. They're kids.
Well, I mean,
Let's
that's
get
a
a
fair
guy dancing
point.
in a banana suit.
Well, that's a fair point. No, we just had PowerPoint slides, I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
I think the first thing that I can remember is in middle school. and our parents had to sign a permission slip for us to learn about sex ed.
Really?
And like some parents like refused to sign it. So
What?
so those kids got sent to a different class or something.
No way.
It's pretty much them just showing you a slideshow of like STDs. And like, this is what happens if you have sex, you know?
Oh my gosh. They showed, like, the slideshows we got were
they
horrible.
were graphic. They
were like, girls don't go to parties or this will happen to you. And we were all like, what? The guys in our school will do that?
No, it swayed me for a good few years. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, and now look at us.
And now we play video games for a living, so.
Oh, I bet. This wasn't supposed to be a drinking podcast today.
Okay, viewers at home, you may think, wow, Brooke, you have a real problem. I don't, okay? I don't have a problem, but sometimes it just makes quality good convo. If I had a problem, I would make every single person that came on this take a shot with me before we started.
Do you think people who have a problem have to state that they don't have a problem?
No. No, so I definitely have a problem. No, but okay, here's the thing. Grace and I were talking beforehand, and we were talking about how we met and how we were drunk, and she had made a joke. She's like, oh, you ever drink on your podcast? And I was like, yes. Quite often.
And I was like, great, please.
So why not just do it? You know, it's reminiscent of our first meeting.
Yeah. This is nostalgic for us, guys.
Please,
leave us alone.
Let us go down memory lane. You guys, please, don't judge. I
saw this one girl's TikTok this morning that I follow, and she was asking questions, and one of the questions made me be like, okay, I want to ask that. So you're the next person or the first person I get to ask.
Love it.
Would you date someone if you knew that they had cheated in previous relationships?
Ooh, I have done it before.
You've cheated, or you've dated?
No, I've dated someone who had cheated because I thought, well, they're not going to do it to me. They're going to do it.
So you think cheaters cheat? You don't think they change?
I don't. I in my experience, they don't change, and so like I've sworn off of it. Mason, I'm the first girl he ever even like kissed. So
really?
Yeah. So I don't like, and it's just like not. You haven't met him.
I've never dated a cheater except for the person who cheated on me when I was 16, and after that, I was like, never.
Interesting.
Again.
That's so smart because
the first question I ask people.
Every relationship,
dating.
Every relationship but one that I've been in, I've been cheated on. Every single one, outside of Mason that I'm with right now. And I like growing up, I had a few boyfriends and like, you know, stuff like that. I was always cheated on, and I'm like, what am I? I'm like, what did I'm like? Hello, like, what am I doing wrong here? So as I've gotten older, it's been a real like, you just can't let people mess with your time like that.
I like your worst date question. I feel like I feel like another one is worst relationship, and one was when I was 16, and I dated him for a year and a half, and then when I finally broke up with him, all my friends were like, "Thank God he was cheating on you the entire time," and I was like,
"You guys want to tell me that?"
Yeah, you knew.
Wow.
And they were like, "He made you happy," and I was just like,
"Ooh, interesting,
rough."
Wow. Well, I agree because worst relationship. I'm trying to think legally if I can say this.
What?
And I'm going to say it anyway.
Oh my God, me.
Worst case scenario, I think about it later and then we bleep it. One of my ex-boyfriends was in communications with my stalkers that posts my addresses and harass me. So that was fun to find out.
Bro?
Yeah. Yeah. So
was he like giving them information, or was he like, what?
Yeah, he's crazy. If you're watching
Did he
this,
explain?
No, I haven't talked to him in like years.
And he never explained why he did that?
No.
You found out after or during?
Oh, way after. Like
What?
This was like recent. Like not recent, but like a few years. Like with my stalkers, they've been going for like 3 years. So that was like, I was like, huh. But he was one of those relationships where everyone was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
damn.
Sorry, not cute. No job.
You're not
no
cute.
School. Lives off of you. Deals drugs. I'm sorry.
Damn.
He was like,
why do girls do that?
I don't know.
We have such low standards.
I know. I just like I don't know what I was thinking. I truly think I was like hallucinating or something. Like I was in an altered state for like that portion of my life. Like my friends to this day they look at me and they're like,
You did that.
Why did
like you really did that?
That's literally a thing, and I'm like, oh, like I did do that. That's really like embarrassing.
Yes, that was me. I know. No, you have to pull the Kiki Palmer where you're like, I do not know.
I do not know
woman, and it's you.
I do not know this.
I have never seen this one before in my life.
No, literally. But yeah, no. But you have those relationships where you're like, I think legitimately like crazy.
Damn. No, I have those moments.
Oh yeah, girl. No,
you look back and I mean, fuck, man. I dated this guy for like 5 or 6 months, and he passed away 2 weeks ago.
No,
it was like 7 years ago that I dated him, but he passed away 2 weeks ago,
God.
and it's the first person I was ever in a relationship with or like told I love you.
Yeah,
and has passed on.
Oh my God.
And it's such a weird. Have you ever had that?
No,
it's a really weird
never.
feeling because then you start thinking about all the other people that you've been in relationships with and you've said I love you to, and you start thinking like, what about you? What about you? Like we've passed that point where communication is not like appropriate anymore.
Right.
But it's weird to think about like all the shared memories that are private that just only exist in one person now.
Yeah, because
it's so strange.
That's so sad. Because I mean, I guess I've never really thought about it that way. I had like a lot of friends growing up that passed away, but never someone that I was like in love with. So that's got to be like a whole different kind of loss. I mean, that's different. Hard. Yeah.
Because even with friends, like those memories are still allowed to be vocalized and shared and public and yeah, with someone who you loved, it's I don't know, it's
more
all private.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so different.
I'm so sorry.
I hate it.
I know it's hard. That's got to be so just like hard to even manage. So major props to you for being able to
new life experience unlocked.
Don't you love when that happens?
Achievement. Oh God, I hate it. No.
New achievement unlocked.
Oh, God.
Great. Yeah. God, every time something bad happens, I'm just like, there's another one.
Yeah, you just have to think of it in gaming stats where it's like, yeah, new achievement.
Little Xbox in the
yeah. And you're just like, woo.
Woo. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Well, speaking of heavier topics, I saw, Dexerto.
Oh.
Dexerto does what Dexerto does.
I've never heard of them before.
Oh, girl.
Are they like gaming TMZ?
Yes.
I hate them. I do not like you, Dexerto. Whoever you are.
I'll give you one example was like when I first started dating Mason, the first article that they ever did about me, it was like me and Mason were talking on stream, and this was years ago. But they used like a gaming headshot for Mason, and then the picture they used for me was like my slutty Britney Spears Halloween costume.
What?
I literally responded to the article. I was like, "This is the only picture that you guys had of me."
No way.
I have a whole Instagram that you guys can pick from, and you scrolled down to find my Britney Spears one.
I mean, they made the headline article, Stranger Things actress talks about like quitting acting because of creepy producer or something like that. And I'm like, you really had to make it seem like Stranger Things was the most beautiful experience I've had working.
And they made it sound like it's related to...
Yeah, and it's not. It's some random fucking movie I did that like I didn't do press for or anything.
No, yeah. So you're like thanks for that, Dexerto.
Yeah. Also, I did not quit acting.
Well, I know. So the article, I think the quote from the article was like what you said, like, I wish... Fuck, I want the direct quote. Because I think that this is a valuable lesson for anyone who is in journalism, and we can talk more about that because I've had my issues there as well. Here it is.
I grew up and sorry, go ahead.
No. So Stranger Things star Grace Van Dien says she's focusing on Twitch streaming instead of acting after producer asked her for sexual favors. And the way that is worded really makes it seem like you're talking about the Stranger Things, and it makes you like, I'm done with all of this.
Yeah.
And I just don't think they realize how damaging that can be. And like your words and your headlines have so much meaning.
Yeah.
You can't just go willy-nilly saying whatever the fuck you want.
Just like, I hate clickbait so much. I think it's so... Mm-hmm. And it doesn't last. Mm-mm. Like, no one likes that. You click on a video that's clickbaity title, and they're like, all the comments are, she doesn't even talk about this, or like skip to 137 where she has one blurb.
Yeah, where it's like a small quote about, and it's taking like one of your bad situations and making it into something that's like,
it's like, you don't own that. And that, I guess that's, I'm so new to streaming and the streaming world that it is this I get new ownership over how I am treated or who I get to interact with, but I lose all ownership of my own words.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is so new to me because in acting, everything is scripted. Right. I don't have to like own up to anything.
No.
But in streaming, everything I say is all of a sudden, it belongs to everyone, but it's cited by me. And it's so weird.
Yep. Because the second they clip you out of context or anything, it spirals out of control. And it is definitely hard, especially like say you stream every day, you're live 8 hours a day.
Yeah, you say shit.
You say shit.
You fucking say shit.
And sometimes you're like, okay, that didn't sound like what I thought it sounded like, or something like that. So it's hard. It's like, you can't, it's not a YouTube video that, let me go edit this out. It's not like that.
Oh my God. It's so, yeah, this is the first experience for me where I'm like, oh fuck.
Like, thanks for that one.
But I did grow up in, a family of actors, and I did a reality TV show when I was 7.
Wow.
And the reason we didn't get a second season is because we didn't have enough drama. And I did one of the episodes was me talking about being abused by one of my parents, not my dad. I don't want to get sued.
Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah.
Yeah. But I asked them, I was like 7 or 8, and I asked them not to air that episode. And they were like, that's kind of the drama we need for a second season.
Like,
and my dad was like, I don't give a shit. So they didn't air the episode. We didn't get a second season. But yeah, I'm used to growing up with like TMZ and random articles pinning certain things. And then my biological mom loves to share all personal stories of our lives with tabloids. So, so many things that feel personal and private and like heart-wrenching are all of a sudden shared to everyone.
Yeah. It's everyone's business, but we feel like that should be just between us or things like that. Yeah. I mean, that's like honestly what this industry and a lot of, I'm sure you see it in acting and reality and all this stuff, it's like being dramatic and things like that is people say the only thing that sells and all this stuff. And it's like, you kind of have to accept at a point, well, if I'm not going to feed into this, for me, like there was plenty of opportunities where I could feed into drama or feed into like this certain thing. And I made the choice, hey, I'm not talking about this or I'm not going to address this. Well, does it come at a, after your view count and things like that? Sure.
Oh, it's so hard.
But me as a person, I'm going to sleep at night. So like, it's really just like, there's plenty of things that I could say or plenty of things that I could react to or talk about on stream. And I don't because I just don't think it's appropriate.
It's so hard to pick though.
I know.
Because
it's such a numbers game.
Yeah. When I decided I wanted to stream a bit more, and I've turned down a few acting jobs in the last few weeks, my viewers were just very against that. They were like, we like you for your acting pretty much.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, okay, well, that is something I feel like I need to address. So that's why I shared that story yesterday.
And look how fast they were with that.
And look how fast. But it's like, that's why, is because I wanted to explain, like, hey, I'm not doing this, because I said I wanted to step back from acting a little bit for my mental health and focus more on streaming. And they were like, how is streaming better for your mental health? And I was like, well, I don't have the person paying me asking me to sleep with them because I'm the one paying myself. Kind of.
Exactly. And you have every right to make those decisions. And like, I think as things go, you will find people who love you and appreciate your work for whatever it is, whether it is acting or streaming or anything. So sometimes it just takes time, to get to that point. And so, but yeah, it's like, you guys should never have a problem with me bettering my life or doing something for my mental health.
And you can always ban people in chat. You can't ban your producer.
No, you cannot.
As much as you'd like to sometimes.
Can we get a moderator? Like, dude.
Can I get a mod in here?
No, it's like you don't have control over that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's frustrating.
Amazing.
That is frustrating though. I mean, people don't realize, I think being in the public eye, no matter what, is so mentally
hard.
It is hell. It's so hard. So, I mean, I can't imagine.
Especially with wanting to be a psychologist.
We get it.
Like, we didn't want to be out here, man.
I wanted to help people.
It's just what worked.
Yeah, it's like right place, right time. And so it is really, it's hard and it's interesting to see because, I mean, when Stranger Things was blowing up, like you became like you were everywhere.
Yeah.
The
Which was
TikTok,
unexpected.
yeah, the TikTok song that was over and over again, and you were literally everywhere. So I'm curious, kind of how that was mentally for you.
Well, I really didn't expect or want that.
Yeah.
Like I've always said, the acting career I want is to like I don't want the type of career where you can't go to the grocery store, where like so many actors, they need to have someone go do that for them.
Right.
And I want to be able to still go out and people not even recognize my face in the tiniest bit.
Yeah.
That's changed. I'm sure it'll change back. I'm sure it'll go through phases.
Right.
But with Stranger Things, I thought, oh, that's my favorite show. That's so cool. And it's such a small role, like it won't have any kind of effect. It'll just be like in and out.
Yeah.
No.
No. No. That didn't happen.
Not the case.
Yeah. Because it was how many episodes that you...
One.
She was in one episode.
I'm in like under fucking 10 minutes.
And
That's why I thought. I was like, oh, in and out. Cool. Favorite show. Done.
Right. A little cameo in my favorite... No, you became such a like icon from that whole season.
The most unexpected thing in my life.
Wow. But I mean, what a roller coaster. That had to have been just crazy.
It's really cool because some people who share Chrissy's trauma, and like I also share that same trauma. So people come up to me and they're like, "Hey, that really meant a lot to me seeing that represented on screen." And I'm like, "Cool, for me too." So I relate to you.
Yeah.
So that's been nice. Is having this new connection with strangers that I never saw coming.
Yeah.
But it is different. It's new, and there's this whole level of being in the public eye where you're hated. Right. That is so new to me. Yeah. I've never been hated by people I don't know before. I'm like, why do you hate me? Who are you?
What did I do to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, everyone has an opinion on everything.
It's so weird.
It's weird. I know, because it's people you never met, who you never will meet.
Yeah. I feel like if you did meet me, you'd like me.
You would like me. I'm a likable person, I swear. Like, that's me,
I'm not smart enough to be hated.
I'm not a bad person. Yeah. No, I feel the same way. I'm like, these people that, harass or, stalk daily, I'm like, I don't know you. Like, I don't know you. I don't know what.
For people who hate me, I'm like, I'm not mean enough. I don't say controversial things enough to be hated. And for the people who stalk, it's like, I'm not interesting enough.
I'm like, what do I do in my day-to-day? And the best part is, like, they make up these, like, elaborate stories.
Holy shit. Are their stories elaborate or what?
They'll be like, you were at the club until 3 a.m. last night? How dare you? And I'm like...
And you're sitting at home knitting with, like, your hair up in a scrunchie, like, I was where?
I'm like,
I was with
bed.
who? Yes. I was doing what?
Netflix on in my blanket. And I'm like reading this, and I was like, I was out at the club. just make up crazy things. I'm like, listen, you guys make me sound way more interesting than I am, and I appreciate that.
I mean, like, they're out in their basements, like, with their, like, threads on their whiteboards.
The
like,
board with the red
God, yeah. Like, they're doing this.
And then on stream, she said hi to this man. Well, then that man traveled to this country.
I mean, to be honest, you're sitting there going, like, the logic's there. The logic is there. It's like, I'm not doing that, and I'm not with whoever. But the logic, I see it.
They're connecting dots, but the dots just aren't real.
It makes sense. Maybe I am there.
Was I there?
Yeah, you start getting into the second universe.
Oh my god, it's a trip. It really is. Like, did I do that? No, and they'll be like, last year when you went and hung out with these men, and I'm like,
what? Wait, you're into psychology. Have you read The Three Faces of Eve?
No.
It's this girl, it's this real girl. She's got multiple personality disorders, and like the real her is this like stay-at-home wife who's really good. It's based in the 50s because she was in the 50s, but then she has like the other Eve, and she goes out and she like sleeps with men, and she's out drinking.
Oh my god! Like, we talked about this in class, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, probably. Like, I mean, she's one of the few cases on file with a book about her about multiple about DID, I think it's dissociative identity disorder. Yeah. But maybe that's us, Brooke. Maybe we don't know.
I'm actually living multiple lives. Yeah, no, you just never know. I think I'm pretty boring. But
I think I'm pretty boring.
But props to whoever thinks I'm interesting. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Dexerto.
Oh, God. Well, speaking of journalism... Okay, we had a problem. We have a problem. I don't know if you... Houston, we have a big problem. Did you see the AI porn stuff?
Oh, God. I am so lucky. I don't think I'm a part of that.
No,
I don't think
you were.
so.
No, but that's
I think
how
that's like mainstreamers.
Well, girl, you're more mainstream than all of us mainstreamers.
What is it called? Oh God, what is it called when you're in between two worlds? That's a thing. That's a word.
You're too smart for us. We're blonde. Whoa.
Can you say that again slow?
Can you spell that? What the fuck was that? No.
Not that.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that's what it is called, but do we know that word? Probably not.
Whatever that is. I feel like I'm stuck in between two worlds.
Liminal space.
I'm not in acting enough for it to matter, and I'm not in streaming enough for me to matter. Like, I'm just in here, like...
Well, I think you matter... in both of them very much so. But that's like being responsible with journalism. We had someone tweet out about the incident of that being shown, but then in the tweet said, here's a list of all of the other girls that are on the site. And that was not public knowledge. That was just them doing their research and looking like, well, all these other streamers are involved too. Well, then it creates an issue for all of us that are on that list who were originally not supposed to, we weren't in the clip, we weren't in any of that.
Do you prefer that? Like, do you prefer to know? Or does it feel like all of a sudden all these people who didn't know are now...
So we knew about them and we would handle it like low-key, like try to get it taken down and things like that. I was aware of it, but people weren't aware of it on like a mainstream type of scale. I mean, there was like millions and millions of views on these clips of this happening, about them, people talking about our names on this list. So it was like, okay, well now millions of people know where they can find me naked, even though I'm not naked, things like that. So responsible journalism is very important. And I think that it needs to be, especially in this industry, I think a lot of it is about the clickbait right now.
I mean, like, what do you even do about that kind of thing? Because I remember when I was 16, I walked in on a guy I was dating because I had access to his home. I was over there all the time. I was like a part of the family. Yeah. But I walked into his bedroom and he was watching... can we say words on this? You
can say PG? Oh, girl. We have had some very graphic stories on this podcast.
Well, I mean, he wasn't even... okay, this is... okay. I hope no one ever names him.
No, don't worry.
Okay, when I was unnamed age,
yes,
and I walked into unnamed boy's room.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, he was attaching himself to this photo of like this woman who was clearly photographed, but I don't know this woman.
Right.
But she like had a spray tan and like bleached hair, and she was like naked and facing the camera like this, but it had Emma Watson's face photoshopped onto the body.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, I get that you're into her. And like, so this has been going on. This has been going on for 10 years now, but it's getting so much more advanced.
And it's just so weird because it's such a level of, I did not consent to this. I don't consent to you using my body in this way. And this isn't anything new, but it just is so...
It's like,
what do
you do?
Like, what? Like,
how can you...
Yeah.
How do you stop that?
Yeah, you can't. I mean, that's the crazy part. And so, like, we're working on, like, legal action to try and get, like, that handled for, like, the AI sake of... and the deepfake, because that's just, like, a whole different... what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know how to wrap my mind around it. But yeah, it's just so weird.
I hate it.
I'm
sorry.
No, it was just a yucky situation. It's just like, you realize how many weirdos there are out there.
I mean, the level of weirdoism though. Like, I get people, I do a lot of these like fan meet and greet convention things, and I have so many real meaningful,
absolutely,
like meet and greets through them. But then I get some people who come up to me, and it's a known thing in this world. That is like these people are bringing photos of the person they want to meet. Like, they bring photos of me with just my feet. And like, and it's a known thing in the convention world for these actresses to be brought these photos, and they're like to sign. And the guys know they're not doing it because they want this photo signed. They want to see the person feel uncomfortable.
What the
And so it's a rule that like my con agents, they see photos before it gets to me, and they're like, no.
Yeah, holy crap.
Like she doesn't sign feet.
That is so creepy.
Isn't that nuts?
She doesn't sign feet.
Like that's the day and age we're in now, where I have to have the rule I don't sign feet.
Oh my god. Well, that's what do you know Cutie Cinderella?
Yeah.
Yes,
She
yeah.
invited me to the streamers.
Yes. Are you going?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going. I'm
What?
sad.
Why?
I have to go to a wedding.
Brooke, no.
I'm going across the
I'm
United
presenting. I thought of my joke and everything.
Oh my Wait, that's so fun. This will air later. So what are you presenting? Like what award?
Best. Oh, I'm not allowed to say.
Well, just you're not leaking what award you're presenting because this will be out way after it. Yeah.
Well, I already said that I'm presenting on.
Oh, well
stream.
then, say it. They'll get over it.
I'm presenting best FPS streamer.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's fun. Yay! That's a big award. That's one of the big boys.
Really?
Yeah. That's like probably the most competitive one, I think.
I looked up all the nominees because like I'm still new to this world, so I didn't really know them.
Yeah.
So I googled how to pronounce their names and everything. I'm trying to think. It's like the only one I had to pronounce. Okay, there's Summit 1G.
Yeah, Summit.
There's Asu.
Asu, yep.
There's hold on, I actually have a list of my notes.
Get the notes out,
I don't know these people, Brooke, but you do.
Don't worry. It's good.
Flats.
I actually don't know. I think that's the only one that I don't know. Scump's the GOAT.
Super TF.
I don't know Super TF either.
I listed all of them in my phone, and then I wrote, and the winner is ... but I don't know.
You don't know yet. We'll figure it out when we get there. Yeah, that's cool. That's really exciting. So
I feel like I don't need to write, and the winner is. I feel like I'll remember to say that.
Aren't you supposed to remember lines?
Bro! I get multiple takes. Okay?
I know. It's different when you're in front of a crowd, too.
Hi, guys.
Yeah. No, you get multiple takes, and
I get one take at this.
Yeah. Well, which one do you think is easier, acting or streaming? Because acting is like you do get the multiple takes, but I could never remember lines.
Here's the thing. I have photographic memory, so memorizing lines is easy for me.
Oh my god.
And like crying is easy for me, but there are some days where you get to set and you're supposed to cry, and all of a sudden your eyes are just like, no.
You're just like,
absolutely not. I will not.
No tears.
Wow. And they're like, Grace, this scene's really emotional. Like your baby died or some shit like that. And I'm just like, yeah, guys, I got nothing.
Can you do like eye drops?
I mean, they have these things. They have like menthol blowers where they like blow ice crystals into your eyes. Like menthol ice crystals.
Oh, does it not hurt?
Well, that's the point. It's supposed to burn so bad you cry. And sometimes my eyes are like, I am ready for this battle.
Oh my god. And still nothing.
Yeah. They're like, I am strong.
I'm your toughest soldier.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, not today, please.
Little ice crystals in your eye. And your eyeballs are just like.
Yeah, they're like, no, I will not.
That's crazy. So. I can't. So do you just have to like teach yourself to cry on command, or like have you always just been able to?
Okay, so it's bad because sometimes like the script wants to do it for you so bad.
Yeah, right.
It wants to be so heart-wrenching and so demanding that you are like, this can't not make a person cry.
Right.
Like my mom's dead, my dad's dying. I should be crying. Like I'm stabbed. I should be crying right now. And the only thing that will get me there is thinking of Mufasa dying in The Lion King. Like that. Like for some reason, that's what gets me every time.
You're like going on before seeing, you're like on your phone, you're like, just
man, yes.
Oh my god. That is hilarious. You're just like,
I'm like, it's so sad.
Wow, that's
And they're
crazy.
like, Grace, isn't this scene so sad today that you're filming? I mean, I'm crying right now. I'm like, really? You are?
Really?
I'm watching Mufasa.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I'm watching Simba go, Dad.
Looking around, Dad.
Dad.
Oh, gets me every time.
No. You're just asleep, right?
Oh my god, that's so sad.
Were we supposed to do this?
Oh.
What is this, Brooke?
They're bracelets.
Was this if like we couldn't find things to talk about?
Well, this is like we do an activity every
really?
Yeah. So like we do an activity every episode.
That's fun.
But then we started drinking, so I was like, sometimes that is the activity, you know? Sometimes you just like
Are you even drinking? I feel like I'm the only one drinking.
Girl. There we go.
The lights feel so much brighter.
I know. It's like you just got to go down that path. So you said that you came from a family of actors.
Yeah.
So have you always known that you wanted to act? Like,
no, I wanted to do psychology.
Right.
Being
Just
on
kinda-
camera seemed so like egotistical or like intimidating to me.
I'd be so scared.
And now I'm on camera in every aspect of my life.
Wow.
If I'm not on set, I'm on camera at home.
Right.
So I really I did a full 360.
Yeah.
Teenage me would be like,
What are you
fuck?
doing?
yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to be on camera at all.
Yeah.
I'm only ever on camera.
Yes. Why aren't you in a room alone writing for days on end alone?
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's so weird. Like thinking about, I used to, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a marine biologist.
No way, my dad wanted to be a marine biologist.
Well, I can't swim, so I don't know why I thought that.
Brooke? I feel like with marine, do you need to swim for marine biology? Aren't you just in a room in a lab?
Probably, but as a kid, I thought
Hold
I was
on.
like deep diving in the ocean.
Hold on. Wait, what is the answer?
You're definitely in a lab. But I thought I'd be like in the water, like getting like,
Like you're getting the samples?
yes.
Don't you have like an assistant to do that?
You would think.
Maybe you're like an independent marine. Wait. I'm sorry. You don't swim?
No, God, no. Well, I can.
When I was at the OTV party, you invited me to a pool party the next day.
Yeah. Yeah. So I did do that. Which that weekend was like the craziest weekend ever. We had that party, then we had the 4th of July.
I was like, how do they do this? Is this what streamers do? I can't do this.
No, well, streamers, we don't have much of a social battery, but when things arise, you just kind of got to do it. Which, okay, I was so drunk at that party.
OTV or
No,
pool?
well,
The
both.
pool party?
Both of them. So someone like dropped a glass.
At the pool party?
Yeah, which it happens pretty much every party that we have. Someone drops a glass. Well, there were puppies there.
No.
And I was like, no. I literally like, like I feel like it was a slow motion, like me like running, like, no, like to the glass. I'm wasted out of my mind. I'm like 5 shots deep. And I walk into the kitchen, like run, because there was a dog nearby. I'm like, go, go, go. I walk straight through the glass.
Brooke.
But I was so drunk, I didn't realize it. So I got the dog and I walked away and started going. There was a trail of blood from my feet just following. It was like a circle around our like, kitchen and stuff. So you'd be like, you're probably glad you missed that.
Wow.
But
Did it hurt later?
No, I mean,
Yeah.
which it was
You
fine.
have a
Because Mason's
calloused
like, yeah, they really are. Mason's like, okay, sit down. He's like picking the glass out of my feet.
That's
So-
cute.
He's
That's like
so
a rom-com moment.
sweet. I'm like bleeding out in the kitchen.
It feels very Kate Hudson, Matthew
Right,
McConaughey.
thank
Like 10
you.
things How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
I made him watch that.
Really?
Yeah, because he's not like a big movie kind of guy. But he
Any
thought it was
kind of
cute.
movie?
Not really. Unless it's
Really?
like, weirdly enough, it's not like he like, unless it's like a sports like documentary related kind of like Moneyball. He like, is that the one with Brad Pitt? He loved that one. Or like, anything with like F1 he likes and stuff like that.
What's F1?
It's like racing. I don't know.
Oh,
It's like the cute
I
little,
did a
like,
race car movie. I should know this stuff. I don't have a license though, and I did a race car
No,
movie.
I mean, it was probably, if it was like race cars, it was probably like NASCAR. Like F1's like the little, like tiny ones. Uh-oh, that's the movie she was.
I mean, it might have been.
Who knows? Listen,
They look like dirt buggies. I don't know. Maybe
maybe.
actually, they probably don't look like. I don't even know what a
I
dirt
don't-
buggy looks like.
I don't know what a dirt buggy looks like. So
I know
would say
I went
yes.
dirt bugging once, and I broke 3 in a row.
Of the
'Cause,
bikes?
Yeah, I was like
Or
too
whatever they are?
reckless.
Too reckless.
Whatever.
They're like totaled. Oh my
I'm like
God.
upside down. Whatever.
Don't be dramatic, guys.
Sorry, I broke another.
Oh my god. So are you like super adventurous? Like you like doing stuff like that?
No. That was a one-time deal, man.
I'm like thinking you're out there like doing crazy like, bungee jumping.
Oh God, fear of heights.
Me too.
Activated.
Oh,
We're the same,
we are the same
person.
We're literally
Should we
the-
even be friends? I feel like it would
No.
just be hanging. Maybe
It
we
might-
do have multiple personalities, but you are me.
It's like hanging out in
Is
the
this our
mirror.
first time meeting?
It's like we just hang out in the mirror and talk about ourselves. No, we really are the same person. It's kind of crazy. Except you can act and I can't. So,
Have you tried?
yeah. Well, no,
I'm doing a show about gamer girls, Brooke.
Well, I mean, I can learn. How about that? I just, you just gotta get some practice in. That's all. I'm open to it.
I saw Ray's getting into acting.
Yeah. So I've done like, I don't know, like we've done like scripted things at 100 Thieves.
You have?
Just like silly videos where it's like, we did like an Office like parody where it's like pranking each other. But like that's how I learned that I was like, oh, I can't do this. But that was so many years ago.
Parody stuff is also different.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. So maybe who knows?
See. We'll do something.
We'll see. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I've tried. I'm putting together like a reel for voice acting though. So yeah, so that's been fun because we did a couple voiceovers for the 100 Thieves when Valorant first came out. We had early access, and I did some voiceovers to explain the agents and things like that.
That's sick.
And everyone was like, "Oh, Brooke, your voice is so soothing." I was like, oh, thank you. Like, I was like hyped up. I was like, damn. So ever since then, I was like, maybe put something together. It never hurts to try a little bit of everything. I feel like.
Did you know that? Like, I feel like I hate my voice all the time, and if you do this, you can actually hear what you sound like to other people.
Hey guys. Is that actually what I sound like? No, that's actually disturbing. I didn't know that.
I feel like I hate myself more when I don't do this.
Maybe it's just because it's muted that I.
But when I hear playback on things, I'm like, oh, that's what you guys are listening to.
No.
So when I do this, it's like, oh, that's actually not so bad. But I feel like I also talk different once I do this because I'm aware.
I'm like, hello everyone, how are we doing
guys,
today?
how
Like
are
I'm like
you?
changing my voice.
What's everyone doing?
But I'll see like an
ASMR.
embarrassing clip of myself from streaming, and I'm like, nails on a chalkboard. Like, why am I screeching? I'm like,
oh my God, why do I scream all the time?
I'm like, why am I so loud?
I don't realize I'm doing that in the moment. And then later I'm like
eating my microphone. It's like so bad.
Like, why do people agree to do like 5 stacks with me? When I'm screaming.
You're fun. That's why. It's fun.
I feel like everyone's a little deaf now.
That's how you know it's a good lobby. If people are screaming and being loud, you're like, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's me every lobby. Even if we're losing every game, I'm still like,
yeah, that's great. That's how it should be. That's how you know you're having a good time. Okay? I think the louder you are, maybe people do like loud equals funny when they think like you're being annoying.
oh God.
I'm that person. When things are loud, I'm like, I'm like slapping my knee. I'm like, that is the funniest thing ever.
So, Brooke, I'm streaming tomorrow. Do you want to join?
Yeah, but no, literally,
anytime
you're streaming, you just let me know. Well,
Do you want to join my 5 stack tomorrow?
what time? Sorry.
1?
Yeah.
Yeah? Valorant?
I have a flight at.
You have a fucking flight tomorrow and
It's
you're
also
thinking
10 p.m. It's also 10 p.m.
we're doing 1 to 4, I think.
Perfect. I'm not leaving till like 8. I want to play.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Charleston for a wedding.
Oh,
That's why I'm gone.
that's why you're gone. Whose wedding? Is it that important?
Yeah, they are. They are. I know. Love you guys. Love you guys. Well, I missed last year. We did 100 Thieves like summer camp every year, where we would go.
I want to come. I'm not with you guys, but can I still come?
Yes, very much so.
Do you even get to officiate an invite?
I will make any invite that I please. Let me tell you what.
100 Thieves plus Grace.
I can't imagine if we did 100 Thieves camp and I said, hey guys, Grace wants to come, them being like, no. Like, no, I don't think anyone
Absolutely
is saying no to that.
Grace? Hate that bitch.
Grace? Yeah, the great streamer and actress. No, you're not coming. No. So, but we do that every year. We go and like sit around the campfire and do games and whatever. It's fun. But I missed last year's because my cousin got married. Bitch. No, I'm sorry.
How many things are you going to miss for weddings, bro?
That's what I'm like. People stop getting married. Stop.
No,
stop.
see, I saw this thing. It's a trend, and it's things you should like focus on in the 20s. And everyone says you're going to get invited to so many weddings in your 20s and 30s. Don't say yes to all of them.
Oh, should I tell the craziest story ever?
Yeah.
No, it's not actually that crazy, but
I thought you were about to say, no, actually, this isn't the podcast for that.
The person is going to see me talking about this and probably never talk to me again, but we don't talk anyways. Should I say it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because we got beef now. Okay. So my friend that I grew
Sorry.
My friend that I grew up with, she had a wedding. And I haven't seen her like in a few years, but I was going to go. And I thought I caught COVID the week before because I was really sick and was exposed to someone who had COVID. Took COVID test, it wasn't, and then I was fine, like the day of that wedding, but it was in Oregon.
So you would have had the same flight.
Yeah, and then like get a hotel and like all this stuff, and I was like, okay, well, it's not practical for me, and I couldn't go home because I thought if I had COVID, one, you don't get on a plane when you have COVID. Yeah. Two, my mom's immunocompromised, so I can't get her sick. Well, then the next week, a couple days later, once I'm better, I actually had Wendy and Abe's wedding, and I went to that one. Oh. It did not go over well.
Brooke.
But here's my thing.
I see where you're coming from, but from like the outside, that would look shady as fuck.
It looks shady, but I was like, I can't get on a plane if I have COVID. I cannot do it.
No.
And then,
also, Wendy's more important than that. Well, bitch.
I also gave her
I've never met Wendy. I don't think
she's amazing.
I think I played Among Us.
You'd love Wendy. But I sent her a week in advance, and I said, I'm so sorry. I think I have COVID. I cannot make it.
Were you supposed to be like a bridesmaid or something?
No.
Then fuck that bitch.
I hadn't seen her in years. And so she sent me some not so nice messages.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got into it, and I haven't talked to her since, so I'm not sorry. But I'm not sorry, but like it was an unfortunate timing. That's what it was. I wish I could have like explained myself better. But there was just like nothing I could do.
I think I've only been to one adult wedding in my adult life. Yeah. And it was my dad's.
Yeah. I mean, it's great and they're fun, but it's like
say no to weddings.
Say no to weddings.
Say no to weddings.
And I even asked, I said, where can I send your gift? I bought them a very nice gift.
Damn, Brooke.
She left me on red, so I said,
do you want to come to my wedding and then not come and then send me a gift? And like, I'm not really having a wedding, but you can still send me a gift.
Do you want their carpet shampooer? Like, I was going to say, if you want it.
I bought them a really nice gift. It's carpet shampoo.
That was expensive. It was... Do you know how expensive carpet shampoo is?
I think that's the most adult thing I've ever heard in my life.
If you're getting married, what are you? It was on the registry.
You're like a grandma. You're not out clubbing till 3 a.m. Miss Ma'am.
I'm literally a grandma in all sense. I crochet.
I buy nice gifts. Okay. Well, you crochet?
Yes.
I crochet.
Oh my God. Of course we do.
Should we crochet and watch Shrek?
Oh my God.
Did we just become best friends?
Did we just become... I think so. Grace and I both are obsessed with Shrek. More specifically, Shrek 2.
I mean, the soundtrack.
It's 10 times better.
Can we just stop this right now and go watch Shrek? Like a marathon?
Can we actually turn this back on green? Next episode, I want to come into it green with Shrek just like bouncing
around. Like
a DVD floaty background.
Yes! Full body Shrek.
It's not distracting at all. It's just in my happy place.
Can I be on the next podcast if this is happening? I'll just be sitting there staring at it the entire time. That was my favorite thing to do as a kid, was just like...
Oh, the DVD thing?
Yeah, just watch it happen for the longest time.
That?
I have ADHD.
Whoever thought of that DVD thing?
Just like doing that.
They should be a trillionaire.
I love them so much more than I love Rainbow Wheel Guy.
What's Rainbow Wheel Guy?
Like, you know when something's loading and it's like a little
I hate that
wheel?
Shit. That's boring.
Fuck that guy who created that.
No, when I'm waiting for something to load, I want to be entertained.
I feel like I'm saying fuck that person so much on this stream. There's going to be a compilation of like all the people Grace says fuck you to.
Whoever created the internet loading sign.
Fuck you.
You suck.
I hate you.
It's like at least when your internet goes out and they give you the little dinosaur, you know, that can like... The little jumps over like the cactuses, right?
You get a dinosaur that jumps... Okay, not fuck that guy. That guy's awesome.
Yeah, it was Google Chrome, right? when your Chrome goes out and you have no internet.
Maybe I think yeah.
Yeah, it's
maybe.
fun. And it's a mini game while
this.
you wait for your internet.
Wait,
to come
okay,
back.
no, it's a game?
Yes, it's a mini game, and it's a running dinosaur, a little pixelated, and you make.
Have you ever played Robot Unicorn Attack?
No.
Oh,
what is it?
it's a game where you jump over things. I just love it because
Is it like old?
theme, I played it when I was 13, so yeah, I guess
Was
it's
it like
old.
on addictinggames.com?
Probably. Fuck, why do I feel so old? You're aging me.
Wait, how old are you?
How old are you?
How old are you?
How old
I'm 24. Is that good or bad?
I'm 26. I thought we were the same age. I mean, like, I know things are all the same.
I thought you were calling me old. You're like,
Ew.
I'm hanging out with an old person.
Ew, I'm sorry. I have to leave. I'm actually not even legally allowed to drink this.
I'm only 20. Sorry.
I'm Sunny.
No, okay. So we're like 2 years apart.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be 25 in 7 days.
7 days?
Yeah.
Are you going to be here?
Well, yeah.
Are you having a birthday party?
Yeah, at the end of the month. Do you want to come?
Yeah.
Yes! Are you going to be in town?
Is Shrek going to be playing?
Yes, I'll make it happen.
Yes, I want to come.
Okay, amazing. I'll text you
Oh
with
my
the
god, I'll get you a Sharpie cleaner. Refund.
Refund the carpet cleaner.
Like a coupon to refund your
Oh,
Sharpie cleaner.
man. Yeah, no, I think.
I'll get you a Sharpie conditioner.
Ooh.
So you've got your shampooer.
I'll match it. I don't think we have any carpet in our house, but so I'm like, what do I do with this thing? We have like rugs, but like,
Can you
care about
clean it?
those.
Yeah. I feel like you just throw those in the washing machine and hope it doesn't explode.
well, actually,
That's what I do. Is that allowed?
These big ass rugs. I mean,
I definitely broke my thing 3 times, and it's probably that.
well, maybe it might be the rugs. It might
Yeah.
be the rugs going through it.
Shit.
Well, we honestly, we just replace it because at some point we have too many parties.
You just get rid of your rugs?
Just
You
buy
know,
it.
oh
We'll
god,
buy the
I have
same
such
exact
attachment
replica.
issues.
Oh no, we have, in our house we have the opposite of attachment issues because anything that we bring into it, we know has the potential to be
Has an
destroyed.
expiration date?
It will be gone within the year, whether it's
What?
a dog pissing on it.
Painting? Like a painting. If I made you a painting, would you
Of course I
keep
would
it?
keep the painting.
Okay, I'm gonna make you something.
Do you paint?
Yeah, do you paint?
Yes, I
Oh my god! Can we paint together? Do you want to go home and drink paint together?
I literally paint all the
Sorry,
time.
we can like not drink too. We can drink.
I want to drink. I love painting. I'm not great at it, but I love
I
doing
suck
it.
at it.
Yes, I love doing it. That's so fun.
Oh my god, let's paint.
Do you like reading?
I love reading.
We're the same person.
We are the same person. I'm not even meeting another. I'm not talking to someone right now.
No,
I'm
this is
talking to
crazy.
myself.
I love painting.
I'm crazy.
I do. I like. Wait, this is weird. This is like. What else do
Okay,
you
wait.
like?
I know how to separate us.
Uh-oh.
I like mangoes.
Any fruit is out the window.
Got 'em.
Goodbye. We're different. We're different people.
Love mangoes.
How
I
do
could
you
eat only mangoes for the rest of my life. Do you like eggplant?
Never had it.
Okay, great. I fucking hate eggplant.
Well, then I hate it too. How
Fuck you,
about that?
eggplant.
Add it to the list. Fuck the eggplant too.
And we bonded again.
We're back on the same
And we're
page.
back.
Yeah, I'm just like not a. You know what's really gonna? I order my pizza with no sauce. Oh God, I
I'm
know.
sorry. Like
I know.
tomato sauce?
Yeah, no sauce. Just
It's just like bread and cheese.
yeah, with like some pepperoni and stuff. So that will probably differentiate us as well. Any of my food takes really will be the deciding factor, I think.
Okay, I'm sorry. After this podcast, what are you doing?
I think I have a quick little photo shoot and then nothing.
Can we do a painting stream where we order pizza and I need
No
to
sauce?
see this happen?
My no sauce pizza.
Yes,
oh
please.
my God. It's just crazy. I'm like, I just have never been a person
That's nuts.
I have the weirdest food takes. They hear it every single week. It's like it's my only personality trait at this
I mean, like,
point.
I don't know what I'm allowed to talk about, but when I was
talk about anything.
Okay, when I was 16, I was anorexic, and one of the things that cured it was my friend introduced me to weed, and I fucking hate weed. I don't smoke at all, but then I really wanted to fit in, so I did.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, my anorexia was poof gone.
The munchies?
Oh, bad.
The munchies.
I
Oh my
literally,
God,
my favorite burrito place never delivered, so I called my favorite pizza place.
Yeah.
that was right next door. And I was like, hey guys, I want a pizza. I want a large. I want pepperoni. I want sausage. I want jalapenos. I want olives. I want goat cheese. I want feta. And also, can you go to the burrito place next door? Get me a large burrito. I want bacon in it. I want avocado in it. Can you pay for it? Bring me the receipt and I will pay you for all of it.
God.
And I worked at the smoothie shop in the same center. So the pizza people knew me. So they did it. And they brought me the receipt. And I tipped like crazy because I was 16. Like, what else am I going to do with my paycheck?
Right. Oh my God. Well, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
That's a business
I was
move right
nasty. I went from like not eating at all to eating like trash.
Oh my gosh. I never even thought like the munchies. You're like,
yeah.
That is very interesting, actually, thinking about that.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Well,
Life
I'm
hack.
happy. I'm happy that the munchies got everything turned around.
Yeah,
I
so
love
the Emma
that.
Watson boyfriend, he came in clutch in some departments. Oh, rest in peace, my dignity.
Oh my God.
Maybe drinking stream was a bad idea. Can we like restart and start making these bracelets?
I know, I told you before, because what you guys know, we tell every guest beforehand, if you want something cut, let us know, we'll cut it.
I'm chilling.
But
I mean,
imagine-
maybe when I sober up.
She sobers up, she's like, can we cut that in time?
Can we just like redo this? Are you free?
We're gonna have to reschedule.
Can we pretend like that never happened?
We can always bleep things out. I think we did that with Leslie one time.
Just release the entire hour-long podcast and have the entire thing beep, 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 beep.
I'm sure we had that with, I think it was Leslie. She didn't want someone's name in there, but she said the guy's name like 50 times. So it was bleep, 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 and then we missed one. And everyone in the comments was like, and everyone was like, R.I.P. Ed. It's like,
no.
she was like talking about like hygiene or something.
Oh, you did that shit on purpose. You sketchy.
Well,
you
I'm not editing, but Leslie, at 50 times of you saying it,
it ends up looking like a heartbeat, like on those monitors. Beep, beep.
And then at the end, she's like, actually, you can put it in. I don't care.
Wait, really? And the editor's like,
after they got through all of them, they're probably like, okay.
Okay, great.
Oh, she's so funny.
I guess I'll go to sleep now. It's 5 a.m.
Have you met Leslie?
Online.
Just online.
Was she at the OTV party?
I'm sure.
That's the only time I ever met anyone.
Really?
I don't think I've met Leslie.
I can't remember. I would assume that she'd be at, but maybe she wasn't.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Now that you think about it, but that was a good fun party. That was
that's the only time I've
time.
ever met anyone. And now in Saturday, 2 days. In 2 days, I'll meet everyone else. Yeah.
Oh my God! I'm
Yeah.
so excited. That's so fun. I'm so sad. Yeah, I'm just like really.
I'm so sad.
It's like there's few things that I look forward to in the year. You know.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
Cutie Cinderella, you a beast.
Damn it, cutie! You're not gonna reschedule the whole award show for me?
What's your real name?
I don't know if she says it.
Oh, really? Okay.
The comments let me know. I'm like before I say
when
it.
I meet you, do I just call you Cutie Cinderella?
I call her cutie. I mean, I know her name, but I like still call her cutie.
Okay,
So
all
she's,
these
like,
streamers, do you call them by their names? Like Toast. You call Toast
Yeah.
in person.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, me too. Okay.
yeah. Or like Myth. I'm like, what's up, Myth? Or Mason. Like people will call him Sim. Like it's just. I think people have known to like respond.
Everyone
to
calls
everything.
me Grace. No one calls me Blue.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's
the
interesting.
weird thing. Is like I'm like streamers who go by other names are called those names.
But you're
for
called
me,
Grace,
I
yeah.
think because
Do you think if someone
acting.
called you Blue, you would like be like, oh yeah, that's me, or would you just be like, oh?
I mean, I feel like if someone was like blue,
Yeah.
I'd be like,
yeah,
that's my favorite color.
I love that color. What a pretty color.
I love that color.
Oh
And
my
then they'd be like,
God.
Grace. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, what?
Oh my God, that's funny. Well, I mean, Brooke is it's both my name and my
yeah, easy.
gamer stuff. So
I know. I probably should have, but whatever.
it's. I mean,
We're here now.
sometimes it's
Grace
fun.
Van Dien isn't a cool streamer name. It's
I
just
think
not.
I mean, it sounds pretty cool. But at the same time, it's kind of cool that you get to like separate the two.
I like separating the two because then like content that feels like I'm oversharing
Yeah.
or I'm doing not acting person things. I
Yeah.
feel like maybe I do have two personalities. I'm just aware of them both.
There you go. Bum bum bum. Putting the dramatic music.
Done.
Also-
Wait, no, wrong dramatic music.
I just saw myself in the background. For all the viewers at home, yes, I look like an Oompa Loompa. Yes, I got a spray tan. I have a wedding this weekend, and it's going to fade by then.
You don't look like a motherfucking Oompa.
Yes, I do. You can swear, girl. You don't have to say sorry. I see myself in the background. I'm like, oh, God. Every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, so I already know people are going to say something about it? Don't.
Wait, was it like a full body?
Yeah. Well, okay. Here's the thing.
How pale are you when you don't have a spray tan, man?
I'm like transparent. My stream says that I blend in with the drywall behind me on my screen.
That's so rude.
I'm very pasty white normally. So I got this spray tan. And I was like, well, okay.
You look good. I wouldn't even think it's a spray tan.
Well, I used to work at a tanning salon when I was young.
Really?
I didn't tan or anything, but I just worked at the desk and like clean up and stuff.
But you never did it. So you look like drywall working at the front desk of a spray tan salon.
The clients would be like, "You're not a very good like advertisement," and I'd be like, "Thank you."
You'd be like, "You fucking hired me."
Yeah, like that's really nice.
Oh, the client would. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
nice.
But I went in yesterday to get it with my friend Haley, and we go in. Turns out it's the one where the people spray you. And
so you're just standing there in like a thong and someone's like,
no, you're standing there full nude.
What?
So I went from like, okay, because I thought it was going to be the machines where you're like, beep, 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 like what I used to do.
Don't you lie down?
Well, those are like the like UV. This is like the spray-on one.
Okay.
So it's not like
Which
the UV.
one's better?
Well, the UV one is like mimics the sun. Like you lay out in the sun, but that's going to take more like sessions. This is like you just walk in, you're pasty, you walk out tan.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so they just spray you. But I didn't know. And so I go in and I knew it was a spray tan. So Haley was like, don't wear like underwear or a bra, just wear your like loose clothing because otherwise it's going to leave like marks when you put them on and stuff.
Yeah.
So I didn't. And then I go in there and it's a lady that's spraying it. I'm like, oh shit. So then she's like, okay, so like you can get undressed. And I'm freaking out in my mind. I'm like, oh my fucking God. I was like, I don't have anything under here. I have nothing. She's going to walk in and I'm going to be like, butt ass naked. Like, what's up, bitch? And so I was like, oh my God. I was freaking out. And she goes, and you can go completely nude. And I was like, I can go nude? She's like, yeah. I was like, I'm not going to like flash you when you walk in. Like, literally, I'm like, I can be naked if you come in here. She's like, yeah. And so I did it, but they were like, bend your knees, like stick your butt out. Like I was like, they were really getting in there. I was like, okay, hey.
Damn.
But it was a great experience. I really liked it. So I'll be back. But thankfully, now I know.
And wait.
Because they have to like get like, so their angles. Like,
damn, they like really get in there.
Yeah, I felt bad. I like felt bad. I was like, are you sure?
Did you go home and you were like, whoa.
She really, I checked every angle and I was like, damn, she got it covered. So she really did her job well. I was really impressed. I'll be back 10 out of 10. I gave her a great tip, okay? Before we go, anything that the viewers should look forward to from you, or what are your goals for like this year, do you think?
I have a few streaming projects and a few writing and producing projects, but I'm not going to talk about any of it yet.
But we'll see them when they're out then.
Yes.
Yay!
Yes. And one will involve you.
well, don't quote her on that, guys. we haven't seen all that yet. Thank you so much for coming on.
No, thank you.
You have to come back because I could literally talk to you for like 10 more hours.
I know, this is bad.
It's like talking to myself. All right, where can people find you?
I am Grace Van Dien on Instagram and Twitter, and then Bluefie, Blue F-I-L-L-E on Twitch and TikTok.
Yay! Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much.
And for the viewers, make sure you guys leave a like, a comment, subscribe to our channel, and leave us 5 stars if you are listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Thank you guys for hanging out, and we will see you next time.
Bye!
Bye!